Virgo Daily Horoscope, June 20, 2025. Dear Virgo, today marks a significant celestial alignment that particularly impacts your methodical and analytical nature. As we approach the summer solstice, the sun's transition occurs just as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn, creating a powerful day for organization, planning, and intellectual pursuits. The morning begins with the moon in Capricorn, complementing your earth sign energy and providing a stable foundation for your day. This grounding influence helps you tackle your to-do list with remarkable efficiency. You'll notice an unusual clarity of thought today. Ideas that have been percolating in your subconscious may suddenly crystallize into practical solutions. This is an excellent time to revise systems that no longer serve you, whether in your professional life or personal routines. In your career sphere, this planetary alignment favors detailed work and precision. Colleagues and superiors are more likely to recognize your meticulous approach today. If you've been considering proposing a new project or methodology at work, the afternoon hours between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. offer the most receptive window for these conversations. Your ability to articulate complex ideas will be particularly strong during this time. Venus, positioned in your communications sector, enhances your verbal expression, allowing you to convey your thoughts with both clarity and warmth, a combination that doesn't always come easily to your sometimes reserved sign. This influence helps soften any critical edge in your communications, making today ideal for difficult conversations that require both honesty and diplomacy. Regarding your health and well-being, the day's energy supports establishing new wellness routines. The Saturn influence brings discipline to health matters, helping you maintain consistency with any nutritional or exercise plans you initiate today. Pay particular attention to digestive health, your ruling body area, as planetary tensions could manifest as sensitivity in this system. Herbal teas containing ginger or peppermint would be particularly beneficial. Your personal relationships benefit from your increased patience and attentiveness today. Those closest to you will appreciate your willingness to listen without immediately jumping to problem-solving mode. For Virgos in committed relationships, tonight offers a beautiful opportunity for intellectual connection. Sharing books, articles, or documentaries that have inspired you could create meaningful bonds. For single Virgos, an unexpected encounter could occur in a learning environment or literary setting. Someone who stimulates your mind might capture your attention in ways that surprise you. While romance isn't typically your priority, this connection could evolve organically through shared intellectual pursuits. Financially, today's aspects favor careful planning rather than impulsive decisions. The Mercury-Saturn trine supports reviewing your budget, investments, or savings plans. You might discover overlooked opportunities for optimization or unnecessary expenses that can be eliminated. Trust your analytical skills as they're operating at peak performance. As evening approaches, the moon begins its transition toward Aquarius, shifting the energy toward innovation and forward thinking. This lunar influence encourages you to balance your practical nature with openness to unconventional ideas. Dream big tonight, Virgo. Your practical skills can transform visionary concepts into reality. The night hours bring a contemplative quality that serves your introspective nature well. Before sleep, taking time to journal could prove particularly insightful. Pay attention to recurring thoughts or patterns that emerge, as they contain valuable guidance for your path forward. Your lucky color today is navy blue, representing depth, wisdom, and reliability, qualities that resonate strongly with your current energy. Carrying or wearing a piece of aventurine crystal would amplify your ability to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your highest good. Today's planetary number is 4, reinforcing themes of stability, foundation building, and methodical progress, all strengths in your Virgo toolkit. Working with this energy, rather than against it, will help you maximize the productive potential of this significant day. In summary, June 20, 2025 offers you a powerful opportunity to refine systems strengthen foundations, and clarify your vision, dear Virgo. By embracing both your analytical gifts and remaining open to intuitive insights, you'll navigate this day with remarkable effectiveness and satisfaction. Trust your natural capabilities while remaining receptive to the universe's subtle guidance. The work you accomplish today, both visible and internal, will create lasting positive ripples in your journey forward. On June 20, 2025, Virgo's planetary landscape reveals a fascinating configuration that directly influences your analytical mindset and practical approach to life. Mercury, your ruling planet, stations in Cáncer today, creating an interesting dynamic where your typically precise communication style becomes infused with emotional undertones. This Mercury position forms a sextile aspect with Uranus in Gemini, triggering unexpected insights and innovative solutions to long-standing problems, particularly related to your work processes and health routines. The Mercury Cáncer influence encourages you to verbalize feelings you might typically analyze away, offering a rare opportunity for emotional expression through your naturally methodical approach. Jupiter, positioned at 2 degrees Virgo, brings an expansive energy directly to your sign, amplifying your natural talents and creating a powerful period for personal growth and self-improvement initiatives. This Jupiter placement is particularly potent as it forms a trine with Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying your ability to transform deeply ingrained habits through practical, systematic approaches. Venus in Cáncer creates a water trine with Neptune in Pisces, softening your typically critical perspective and opening channels for spiritual insights to inform your practical decisions. Mars in Leo occupies your 12th house today, suggesting that your energy and drive may be operating behind the scenes or in unconscious ways. This placement asks you to be mindful of how repressed motivations might be influencing your daily activities. Saturn in Pisces continues its opposition to your sign, maintaining tension around boundaries and responsibilities in relationships, though today's aspect with Mercury offers constructive ways to address these challenges through thoughtful communication. The moon transits through Scorpio during most of the day, activating your communication sector and deepening your already thorough approach to information gathering and analysis. This lunar position forms a productive sextile with your ruler Mercury, enhancing your ability to convey complex ideas with both precision and emotional intelligence. The Sun, in the final degree of Gemini, illuminates your career and public reputation sector, placing emphasis on professional matters and highlighting recognition for your methodical contributions. As the Sun prepares to enter Cáncer tomorrow, you're in a transition period where professional achievements gain visibility before a shift toward more socially oriented energies. Uranus in Gemini forms a square with Neptune in Pisces, creating tension between innovative ideas and spiritual ideals that particularly affects your work-life balance and health routines. Chiron in Aries forms a helpful trine to your sign, offering healing opportunities around self-assertion and the integration of your analytical abilities with more spontaneous forms of self-expression. The North Node in Taurus continues to guide your evolutionary path towards stability and embodied wisdom, encouraging practical applications of your knowledge. These planetary positions collectively create a day where your natural Virgoan precision is both challenged and enhanced by emotional and intuitive energies, offering a rich landscape for personal development through the integration of seemingly opposite qualities. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a trine with Jupiter in Pisces on June 20, 2025, your communication abilities are significantly enhanced today, Virgo. This planetary arrangement creates a flow of intuitive understanding that allows you to express complex ideas with remarkable clarity. You'll notice your thoughts connecting in new ways, helping you articulate concepts that may have previously seemed too nuanced or complicated to explain. In the morning hours, the moon in Capricorn forms a favorable aspect to your sign, providing you with a structured approach to your communications. You'll find yourself naturally organizing your thoughts before speaking, allowing you to present your ideas with precision and authority. This is particularly beneficial for any professional communications, presentations, or important emails you need to send before midday. Your usual attention to detail is magnified today, though be mindful not to become overly critical in your communications. The Venus-Saturn square occurring simultaneously may tempt you to point out flaws in others' reasoning or expression. Remember that not everyone processes information with your methodical approach, and what might seem like helpful clarification to you may come across as nitpicking to others. Digital communications receive a boost from Uranus position today. If you work in technology, writing, editing, or any field requiring clear documentation, you'll find your productivity in these areas particularly strong. Consider tackling complex writing projects or technical communications that have been challenging you. Your mental clarity makes this an optimal day to break through previous barriers. A notable aspect of today's energy is how Mercury's position enhances your ability to listen actively. While Virgos are often focused on precise expression, today your receptive communication channels are equally strengthened. You'll pick up on subtle cues in conversation that might normally escape notice, allowing for deeper connection and understanding. For those Virgos working in teaching, training, or mentorship roles, your ability to explain complex concepts is particularly enhanced. Students or colleagues will find your instructions exceptionally clear and easy to follow. Your patience in communication is also amplified, allowing you to repeat explanations without the frustration you might sometimes feel. In personal relationships, the Neptune influence adds a layer of empathy to your communications. You may find yourself understanding your partner's or family members' emotional needs intuitively, without them having to explicitly state their feelings. This creates opportunities for healing conversations about sensitive topics that have been difficult to address in the past. Be aware that around 4 p.m., when the moon shifts into Aquarius, your communication style may become more detached and analytical. This isn't necessarily negative. It can help you approach emotional conversations with helpful objectivity, but those close to you might perceive this shift as emotional withdrawal. Consider prefacing important discussions during this time with reassurance about your care and concern. Your written expression is particularly powerful today. If you've been working on any writing projects, whether professional documents, personal journals, or creative endeavors, the words should flow more easily than usual. Mercury's position supports clear, concise writing with an unusual touch of poetic expression that Virgos don't always access easily. Group discussions and team meetings are favorably aspected today. Your natural analytical abilities combine with enhanced diplomatic skills, making you an effective mediator in any workplace disagreements. Don't be surprised if you're called upon to help clarify misunderstandings between colleagues or family members. For Virgos working in marketing, sales, or public relations, today offers a rare opportunity to combine your natural precision with compelling emotional appeal. Your communications will carry both logical weight and emotional resonance, making them particularly persuasive without feeling manipulative or insincere. In the evening hours, a Mars-Mercury aspect may quicken your speech patterns and thought processes. While this can lead to brilliant insights, be careful not to speak so rapidly that others can't follow your reasoning. Taking a moment to breathe before responding in conversations will help you maintain the clarity that characterizes the rest of your day. Social media communications benefit from your enhanced discernment today. You'll instinctively know what should be shared publicly versus privately, helping you avoid the communication pitfalls that digital platforms often present. Consider using this energy to clean up your digital presence or craft important messages that represent your authentic self. For single Virgos, today's planetary alignments support clear expression of romantic interest. Your ability to articulate what you're looking for in a relationship is enhanced, helping you attract partners who are genuinely compatible rather than those who misunderstand your intentions or needs. If you've been experiencing any throat chakra blockages or hesitation in speaking your truth. Today's energy supports healing in this area. The Mercury-Neptune sextile helps dissolve old communication patterns based on fear or excessive self-criticism, allowing your authentic voice to emerge more fully. The cosmic landscape looks particularly interesting for your financial world today, Virgo. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a productive trine with Saturn in your 8th house of shared resources, creating an excellent day for serious financial planning and organization. This influence brings clarity to complex financial matters that may have seemed overwhelming recently. You might discover an opportunity to refinance a loan, restructure debt, or identify tax advantages you hadn't previously considered. The precision you naturally possess is heightened today, making it an ideal time to review financial statements or investment portfolios with exceptional attention to detail. Don't be surprised if you spot a small error that could save you a significant amount in the long run. Venus in your career sector forms a favorable aspect to Jupiter today, potentially bringing unexpected financial opportunities through work connections. A superior or colleague might mention a side project with monetary potential, or you could receive news about a bonus or commission that exceeds your expectations. This planetary alignment suggests that your professional reputation is strong right now, and this goodwill can translate to financial advantages if you position yourself correctly. The moon in your 2nd house of personal income amplifies your financial intuition today. You may feel drawn to explore a new investment opportunity or savings vehicle that perfectly aligns with your long-term goals. This lunar placement also heightens your awareness around spending patterns you're likely to notice where resources are being unnecessarily drained and can implement immediate corrections. Pay particular attention to recurring subscriptions or memberships you may have forgotten about. Mars in your partnership sector indicates that collaborative financial ventures hold significant promise today. If you've been considering joining resources with someone else, whether a business partner, spouse, or even a friend for a specific project, the energy supports these discussions. However, ensure all terms are clearly documented, as Mercury retrograde will be approaching in the coming weeks. The current Neptune retrograde in your opposite sign suggests being careful about financial advice from others today. While well-intentioned, someone close to you might not have the complete picture when offering financial guidance. Trust your own research and analysis above all else. Between 2:00 p.m. and 4:00 p.m. marks your financial power hours today, when your mental acuity concerning money matters peaks. Schedule important financial calls or decisions during this window, if possible. Uranus in your 9th house of expansion brings the potential for unconventional income sources, possibly from foreign connections, educational pursuits, or publishing opportunities. An unusual opportunity might present itself that doesn't fit your typical financial pattern. Stay open to these possibilities, as they could develop into significant income streams over time. The Sun, preparing to enter Cáncer tomorrow, illuminates your networking sector today. Financial opportunities through groups, associations, and your broader social circle are highlighted. An invitation to join an investment group or participate in a collective business venture could arrive. Evaluate it carefully, as it shows real promise. The day's numerical vibration of 7, from 2 plus 0, plus 2 plus 5 plus 0, plus 6 plus 2 plus 0 equals 17, 1 plus 7 equals 8, resonates with Virgo's analytical energy and supports deep financial investigation and research. This makes it an excellent day to uncover hidden financial opportunities that others might miss. Saturn's influence warns against impulsive spending today. Stick to planned purchases and avoid emotional financial decisions, especially related to luxury items or status symbols. Instead, focus on strengthening your foundation through careful allocation of resources. If you've been waiting for the right time to approach your employer about a raise or improved compensation package, the afternoon hours provide supportive energy for these conversations. Come prepared with documented achievements and clear expectations. Pay attention to small financial details today. An unexpected refund, rebate opportunity, or forgotten deposit might surface if you review statements carefully. Your characteristic thoroughness serves you extremely well in financial matters today. June 20, 2025 brings particularly favorable energies for Virgos in several key areas of life. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter, your analytical abilities are heightened and synchronized with expansive opportunities. This alignment specifically benefits intellectual pursuits, making it an excellent day for academic achievements, professional certifications, or completing detailed projects that showcase your expertise. The precision you naturally possess as a Virgo is amplified today, turning what might normally be considered mundane tasks into pathways toward recognition and advancement. Venus in your 10th house creates a spectacular opportunity for professional growth, especially in fields requiring attention to detail or service to others. Healthcare, nutrition, administrative organization, editing, quality control, and analytical roles all receive cosmic support. Your superiors and colleagues are more likely to notice your contributions today, so don't shy away from highlighting the improvements you've implemented. Financial fortunate areas emerge particularly around investments related to health and wellness sectors. The moon's position in your 2nd house activates your natural talent for budgeting and resource optimization. If you've been considering reallocating assets or establishing more effective financial systems, today's energy supports these endeavors with unexpected insights about long-term security. Your physical environment also benefits from fortunate planetary aspects today. Home organization projects initiated now could uncover forgotten items of value or create spaces that significantly improve your efficiency and well-being. The earth element is strongly emphasized in today's chart for Virgo, reinforcing your connection to practical matters and grounding the somewhat ethereal Jupiter energies into tangible outcomes. Communication represents another arena where fortune favors you today. Your ability to explain complex concepts is enhanced, making it an ideal time for important presentations, writing submissions, or conversations requiring clarity and precision. People are simply more receptive to your ideas and suggestions now, particularly when you focus on practical improvements. The 6th house, your natural domain, receives beneficial aspects from both Saturn and Mars, suggesting that routine tasks performed today could lead to surprising opportunities for advancement. What might seem like just another day of diligent work could actually position you for recognition or greater responsibility. Socially, fortune appears in connections with water signs. Cáncer, Scorpio, and Pisces individuals may bring particularly valuable information or opportunities your way. A Taurus or Capricorn friend might also play a significant role in directing you toward a fortunate circumstance, especially one related to material security or professional advancement. Health matters receive positive aspects today, suggesting that any new routines or regimens started now have excellent potential for long-term success. If you've been considering consulting with specialists or implementing more structured wellness practices, the universe supports these initiatives with unusual strength. The day's most fortunate window occurs between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., when the Moon and Mercury create a perfect opportunity for both analytical thinking and intuitive insights to work in harmony. Use this time for your most important decisions or communications. Ultimately, June 20th highlights fortune in areas requiring Virgo's natural gifts: precision, analysis, service, and improvement. By leaning into these strengths without succumbing to perfectionism, you'll maximize the day's beneficial aspects and create pathways to continued good fortune through the remaining days of June. For Virgo on June 20, 2025, your social landscape appears particularly vibrant and multifaceted. The sun shining brightly in Gemini activates your 10th house of public reputation, making you more visible than usual in social settings, especially those connected to your professional sphere. People are noticing you today, Virgo, and your natural analytical abilities are being recognized and appreciated by those in positions of influence. This is an excellent day for attending industry events, participating in work functions, or simply engaging more actively with colleagues in meetings or collaborative projects. The spotlight finds you whether you seek it or not, so present your most authentic self. As a Virgo, you typically prefer to work diligently behind the scenes, but today's energy encourages you to step forward and allow your social connections to advance your long-term goals. Mercury, your ruling planet, occupies Cancer in your 11th house of friendships and social networks, forming a harmonious sextile with Neptune in Pisces. This planetary arrangement infuses your communication style with unusual emotional depth and intuitive understanding. You'll find yourself picking up on subtle cues in conversation that might normally escape your notice. Friends and acquaintances may seek your counsel today, drawn to your compassionate listening and practical wisdom. This Neptune influence softens your typically precise communication style, allowing you to connect with others beyond logical analysis and into the realm of emotional resonance. Trust these intuitive hits when interacting with others today. Venus in Leo activates your 12th house of the subconscious and hidden matters, suggesting some of your most meaningful social connections today may occur in private settings or through one-on-one interactions rather than in group environments. You might feel drawn to reconnect with old friends who understand your deeper nature, or to engage in charitable activities that allow you to form connections while helping others. There's a selfless quality to your social energy today that others find magnetically attractive, even though you're not seeking attention. Someone from your past may reach out unexpectedly, offering closure or renewal of a once important relationship. Mars in Taurus energizes your 9th house of higher learning and philosophy, forming a challenging square with Saturn in Aquarius in your 6th house. This creates an interesting tension in your social world today. On one hand, you feel pulled toward expanding your social horizons through intellectual pursuits, perhaps connecting with people from different cultural backgrounds or educational settings. On the other hand, responsibilities in your daily work and health routines may limit the time and energy you can devote to these new connections. Finding balance between these competing demands will be your challenge today. Consider organizing a lunch meeting or coffee break that satisfies both your desire for meaningful conversation and your need to maintain productivity. Jupiter's presence in Gemini, blessing your 10th house alongside the Sun, amplifies opportunities for social advancement through career connections. A chance encounter with someone in a position of influence could open unexpected doors. Your natural Virgoan attention to detail impresses those in authority positions today, potentially leading to future collaborations or mentorship opportunities. Don't hesitate to share your ideas in professional settings, as Jupiter's expansive energy favors those who speak up with well-formed thoughts. The Moon in Scorpio, moving through your 3rd house, intensifies your emotional responses in everyday communications. Conversations with siblings, neighbors, or casual acquaintances may take on greater depth than usual. You'll feel particularly perceptive about others' hidden motivations or unspoken feelings, though you might keep your own emotional reactions more guarded. This Scorpio moon energy gives your words more impact than you realize, so choose them carefully, especially when messaging or emailing. A seemingly casual comment could resonate deeply with someone who needs to hear exactly what you have to offer. Uranus in Gemini forms an intriguing aspect with your natal Mercury, potentially bringing surprising social invitations or unexpected conversations that challenge your thinking. Be open to last-minute plans, as they could lead to valuable new connections with forward-thinking individuals who stimulate your intellectual curiosity. Someone with an unconventional background or approach might particularly intrigue you today, offering fresh perspectives that complement your methodical thinking style. The North Node in Aries in your 8th house suggests that your social growth today comes not from quantity of connections, but from quality and depth. Rather than expanding your network broadly, Focus on strengthening bonds with those few individuals with whom you share resources, vulnerabilities, and transformative experiences. A brave conversation that acknowledges shared challenges could deepen a friendship significantly today. Neptune's ongoing transit through Pisces in your seventh house casts an idealistic glow over your one-on-one relationships. While this enhances the romantic and compassionate qualities of your interactions, be careful not to project unrealistic expectations onto new acquaintances. Not everyone will match the intuitive understanding you seek, and that's okay. Appreciate people for who they are rather than who you imagine them to be. With Pluto retrograde in Aquarius in your sixth house, power dynamics in workplace relationships may be subtly shifting. Pay attention to unspoken tensions or changing alliances among colleagues. Your natural Virgo discernment serves you well here. Observe more than you speak in group settings at work today. Someone who has been quietly supportive may reveal themselves as a valuable ally if you create space for authentic exchange. For single Virgos, today's social energy supports meaningful connections that begin as intellectual friendships before potentially developing romantic undertones. For those in relationships, sharing your partner with your broader social circle strengthens rather than diminishes your bond today. Chiron in Aries in your eighth house creates opportunities for healing through vulnerable sharing in trusted social circles. A deep conversation with a friend about shared wounds or challenges could prove unexpectedly therapeutic. Your practical nature typically prefers solving problems to dwelling on emotional pain, but today's energy supports growth through acknowledgement rather than analysis. To make the most of today's social connections, listen more than you speak, especially in new groups. Your keen observations will guide you to the most valuable connections. Be willing to share your expertise when asked. Your practical solutions are your greatest social currency today. Consider hosting a small gathering where deeper conversations can flourish naturally. Release the need to plan every social interaction perfectly. Today's most meaningful connections may arise spontaneously. Remember that your analytical abilities are gifts to your social circle when offered with kindness and without judgment. Today offers rich soil for planting seeds of connection that will bear fruit in coming months, particularly in professional collaborations that begin socially. As June 20th arrives, Virgo, you'll be experiencing the final dance of Gemini season before the summer solstice shifts us into Cancer's nurturing waters. This transition creates a unique energy pattern that affects your 10th house of career and public standing, while your ruling planet Mercury forms an interesting trine with Saturn. This configuration offers you both opportunity and challenge. Today, you might notice your analytical abilities are heightened, even by your already impressive standards. The moon in Aquarius is activating your sixth house of daily routines and wellness, making this an ideal day to restructure your approach to recurring tasks. However, the key advice isn't to work harder but to work differently. Look for inefficiencies in your systems that have been hiding in plain sight. Venus and Mars are creating some tension in your communication sector, suggesting that your words carry extra weight today. Before speaking, especially in professional settings, take 3 deep breaths. This simple practice will prevent you from offering criticism that hasn't been fully processed through your compassion filter. Remember that your precision, while valuable, can sometimes come across as perfectionism to others. The Jupiter-Neptune square affecting your resource sectors indicates potential confusion around finances or values. Today is not ideal for major purchases or investments. Instead, use this energy to review your budget with fresh eyes. You might discover a pattern of spending that no longer aligns with your evolving priorities. Your body wisdom is particularly accessible today. Pay attention to subtle signals of tension or discomfort. They're offering information about what needs adjustment in your environment or schedule. Incorporate movement breaks every 90 minutes, as your tendency toward focused concentration might lead to physical stiffness if unchecked. Regarding relationships, today favors deep conversations over small talk. If you've been holding back concerns or appreciations from close ones, the afternoon hours provide a supportive window for honest expression. The key is to frame your observations as personal experiences rather than objective truths. Begin statements with "I notice" or "I feel" rather than definitive declarations. Nutritionally, your digestive system may be more sensitive today. Favor lightly cooked vegetables and easily assimilated proteins. Bitter greens like arugula or dandelion could be particularly supportive for your liver, which metabolically corresponds to the planning and organizing functions that might be in overdrive today. Creatively, unexpected insights may arise if you deliberately step away from your typical approaches. Try writing with your non-dominant hand, walking a different route, or rearranging your workspace. These pattern interruptions can bypass your usual analytical filters and allow fresh solutions to emerge for persistent challenges. The evening carries a different vibration as the moon forms aspects with Pluto. You might feel pulled toward deeper emotional territory. Rather than analyzing these feelings, practice sitting with them without immediate interpretation. This develops your emotional resilience and strengthens your intuitive capacities, which complement your logical strengths. For mindfulness practice today, focus on the sensations of your feet connecting with the ground. Virgos often live from the neck up, and this simple grounding exercise can bring you back into full-body awareness multiple times throughout the day. This is especially important when you notice your mind spinning with excessive planning or worry. If decision-making feels challenging today,